What's up, my Choombas? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ty the Trainer, and today we're going to be looking at the single leg movement pattern. We're going to go over what it is and how to do it. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's train. Alright, before we get started, what is a single leg movement? And the one everybody would recognize would be the lunge. So whether that be a forward lunge or a backward lunge, that would be the exercise that comes to mind when you describe it. But it also is, say, when you go up the stairs, that is a single leg movement. When you put on your socks in the morning, single leg movement. So on that note, it is a movement of life because it allows us to get down to low spaces on one leg and to balance on one leg when needed. And it is a staple in almost all areas of training, whether you're a CrossFitter, Olympic lifter, power lifter, bodybuilder, calisthenics athlete. The lunge is a must-do exercise for the many benefits that it can give you. Alright, now that we know what a single leg movement is, let's go over how to do one. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is your leg positioning. And what I mean by this is when you go into your lunge, you want to make sure your legs are parallel. Because if you kind of have them crossed, not necessarily crossed, I guess, but you know, the leg traces almost in line with the other one, you're going to have a little bit of a balance problem. So you really want to make sure that your hips or your legs are parallel to one another so you have maximum balance. So you're going to start in a standing position, and from here, you're going to just take a gentle step forward, making sure the knee goes over line with your second toe. From this position, we're going to roll onto the ball of our foot, and we're going to try to drop our back knee to the ground with a slight hinge or lean in our forward or our upper posture, I guess I should say. From this position, we're going to drive through the heel, back up, and to the start position. Now, if you're an individual who, when you complete the forward lunge and you have some knee pain due to some unforeseen orthopedic, I guess you could say, condition, instead of the forward lunge, all you have to do is go back. So you would take a step back, again, making sure your knee is in line with that second toe, have that slight lean with the torso, and you're going to try to drop that back leg to the ground, gently kiss the ground, don't slam your knee into the ground, and then you would, again, assist with the back leg, drive through the heel to come back up, extending the hip to the top position. And that is how you safely execute a forward and backward lunge in the single leg movement pattern. A consideration to have for the single leg movement pattern is, due to the lunge being on one leg, it can be intense for the beginners in the fitness realm. And that's okay. There is an alternative to this called the touchdown squat hinge focus. And it will still give you the ability to work on your single leg strength and balance, but perhaps at a speed that is more suitable for your current needs. All it needs is something to elevate the feet on. I have 2 plates under my butt here and a tactical stick, which I'm just going to use my training dowel for. So how it works is you're going to stand so you're on the elevated surface and one leg will be dangling off like this one here. The stick is for balance. What you're going to do is we're going to hinge at the hip. Also, if you don't know how to hinge at the hip, make sure you check out my video on that. It'll be very useful for this. But anyway, we're going to hinge at the hip by pushing our bum back, and then you're slowly going to bring that heel to the ground, keeping the toes flexed up, not resting on the ground, just tapping the heel, and then you're going to press through that top leg back into a fully hip extended, back upright position, so you have to hinge each time. Make sure that that knee traces over that second toe, and your back stays nice and straight. And as you get stronger, you can go higher and higher until you feel comfortable to try something like the lunge as well. So yeah, even if you don't have access to a lunge right now, you now have access to an exercise that can still give you the benefits of single leg training. Alright, Choombas, that brings us to the end of the single leg movement pattern. I hope that I was able to help you learn how to better your single leg movement or even begin it. So yeah, I also forgot to mention in my previous two videos that if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Reach out to me on my Instagram or email me, and yeah, we can discuss what you need, because my end goal with this YouTube thing is to help as many people as possible unlock their physical freedom through exercise. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm Ty the Trainer, and I'll see you in the next video.